What's up traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis, live discussion about all aspect of trading, technical, fundamental, as well as live trading. As you can see, almost in every session we do open live trades whenever it arises. So as you can see, today gold has broken down as expected, and also most of the pairs doing exactly according to the analysis. So we'll be looking at now one by one, starting with gold, and then we'll jump on to the other pairs. Before I begin this session, guys, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's begin with the first pair, gold. Now as you can see, gold, in fact, it has grabbed liquidity on the 1 hour. This is the 1 hour candle, a middleman that we are talking about, and with that middleman we have sold gold. This is the last trade that we had two trades, both of them going in the same direction. First one you closed. Some of you may be running, that you told that you are running. So if you are running, you can keep running, both of them in profit. Now gold, why did I open? This is what in the previous session I was talking about, that about the middleman, the power of middleman when it grab liquidity. Now in this 1 hour candle, this is a middleman, textbook middleman, and as soon as this candle closed, we see that gold started to melt, and I want to see that it's coming down to the TP target. Now this trade opened couple of around half an hour ago before I start this live session. So let's see what I think that gold. You can see if you look at this structure on gold, there is a it's a strong bearish pressure. Multiple times the price dropped and then grab liquidity. So we see that gold, in fact, doing very nicely, and this is the resistance zone you can see on gold. And this resistance, if you closely look at, you can see that the price, there is a liquidity grab here, drop, and then liquidity grab here, drop, and then liquid. So every time the price grabbing liquidity. Now I always talk about the liquidity, because liquidity is the fuel of the market, okay, is the main driving force of the market in the direction of the trend. Now liquidity, you can see, I will discuss more on liquidity later in a separate video. Also I'll clearly explain. Make sure that you stay subscribed by pressing the bell button so that you don't miss out that content. Now if you look at this 1 hour chart, you can see that there is a double top formation here. Now with the double top on gold on the 1 hour chart, the price from this double top has a strong breakdown. This is where the first trade was called, because the market from this double top is a very lucrative, because firstly, if you look at this support, okay, this is a very important level of support here, neckline of this consolidation. With this big move, the price created this another liquidity gap here, and then from this consolidation neckline, and then the price is broken down from that neckline, leaving this support here, acting here as a resistance. Now when you see the market test this kind of important level multiple times, create a lower high, that is a very high probability setup. Now if you look at the 1 hour candle, you can see that this is a 1 hour candle, and with this 1 hour candle, the price created a lower high, and then with this long bearish candle, the price has broken down with this bearish candle. Now this kind of candle is quite significant, because it created a lower high. So what does that mean is that whenever buyers going to this important level, they are reducing in number. That's the key point. Said buyer going to that point, reducing in number, and as you can see, buyers going to that point, reducing in number. That is what happened, that whenever the price is hitting that level, reducing in number. So buyers dropping means that sellers getting in control. Now these little things will give you a profitable trading system. This is what I emphasize on. If you look at the subtle things, smaller things make a big difference. If you look at a sports player, for example, a player playing 60% of his capacity, he is maybe 10,000 times in the world, like the 10,000th position. Now if you see a player putting 62% of his effort, is maybe 10 times in the world, and maybe someone is giving 62.5%, is maybe number one in the world. So only this 3.5% or 2.5% making a big difference. Similarly, when you see this kind of subtle things that very little but carries a huge value when you make your trading decision. So if you look at that previous session, previous hour, gold has formed this middleman, and that's what I think that this candle will manifest to the downside. And we are on a trade, and I want to see that, guys, it's dropping. Let's see along the way. Let's say if you say that I'm not on a trade, let's keep up. Okay, along the way, any trade coming along, we will be jumping on a trade like we do. Now before I progress further, guys, make sure that you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing every single day, and even including the weekend. There go Gbpusd louder. Thank you very much. Please analyze Usdjpy. We will be looking at that. Good evening. Good gold. Any entry, coach? Yeah, we are looking at that. Thank you very much. Good evening. Thank you very much. Good evening, coach. That's awesome. Good evening. Thank you very much. Good evening. Welcome back, coach. Thank you. I see that a lot of appreciation. This feel good. This is why I never miss a live. You see, it's like a food for me, because when you guys say good evening, I feel like that I'm in just I got the life. That's really fulfillment of working as a trader. And absolutely, I'm sure that you guys also enjoying, and we'll make a long way on this journey as a trader. Make sure you stay connected by subscribing, and also join the free Telegram channel, so that you don't miss out any of this, any of the content, any of the educational post, everything that we are giving in the free Telegram channel. Great. Thank you very much, Martin, for being here. You're welcome. Always you're always welcome. Thank you for these. Thanks for being here, coach. Please tell me gold going down. Yeah, I think gold is going down. Okay, gold is down, and we are on a trade. And this is the previous hourly candle is a pure middleman, and from that zone you saw this drop. Now let's look at a little bit of news calendar, and let's see what's happening with that. If we look at Forex Factory news calendar to see how the price is evolving. Now looking at the news calendar, so today we saw that CHF news being released. There was a lot of manipulation on CHF, massive manipulation during the news. And then 9 p.m. GBP news released. Also, that's a 9 p.m. also GBP released, and then and later coming 10:30 p.m. which is dollar unemployment claim, which is a very important news. And dollar news is very important because it's an unemployment claim which has a great impact on the economy. And also Powell will testify also today, 12 a.m. in my time. We will be on that. So the market is extremely volatile with all of them, and tomorrow coming euro and GBP and USD. So euro, dollar, GBP, USD, all of them getting crazy. So let's see what we can have in this situation. So gold is dropping down, and I think that with the pulse as testification, we could see that gold might be coming down further. Now if I look at the bigger picture on gold, let's see overall picture. Now as you know that always looking at bigger picture is the key. Looking at the monthly, now from the monthly perspective, this is what in my analysis you have seen in everywhere. I was mentioning that gold is likely to create another monthly candle, and this it's doing it as it is. Now why did I mention this way is, what did I look at, so that you guys know next time when you look at the chart you can see that here everything is for you. Okay, you are everything is for you, created for you, and this is your channel. So what we see that here on gold, now if you look at this high, this is the resistance line. You can see this is the all-time high. Now with this resistance on gold, we see that the price has crossed that high. Okay, you see that where did I look at to see where the market is heading. Now first of all, if you look at that high, you can see that the market created an all-time high. These subtle things create a big difference in that direction. Why? Because when the price triggered big liquidity, huge liquidity, we can see that the market, after triggering this all-time high, it has a momentum in this candle. Now with that momentum, what we can expect for the price to create another new candle. When you see that, this is very, very important concept. When you see a very high liquidity gap, and you'll see that the market will go almost a couple of candles you'll see moving in that direction, is because of the liquidity. Now we'll discuss more on liquidity. If you're not sure, we discuss frequently, we'll be discussing more. Now with that liquidity trigger this month, so far the price has gone up, tested the high, and then immediately rejected towards the downside. Now with that rejection, the price currently below this previous monthly low, and you can see the price is started to drop in that direction. Now if you look at the weekly, this is where the previous weekly candle, which is a doji. Now if you closely look at this doji, there is something that you can look at. I have a question for you guys. Let me tell you. Number one, number two. This one is number two. This one is number one. Which one is the most important candle here? Okay, so just move. I know that you guys know very well. This is the most important candle. Okay, this is the most important candle in that move. Why? Because this candle is the all-time high triggered, and that support is normally the price will test, because the price normally create a connection when they move. They try to create a connection to fill the imbalance in the market. Now this is where we see that support, and you can see the same support is tested once with this long week doji. The next week lower high. This is what we are talking about in the beginning of this session, and we saw that the price created a lower high, and with that lower high, it means that the seller getting weaker and weaker, and we saw another lower high. And as a result, this week, once the market open, as soon as market open, see the top, very small wick at the top. That means that the buyers didn't get much of attention here. Sellers took full control, and as a result, we saw the market had a massive drop so far. And this is how, when you look at this market that way, it becomes much easier. Now if you look at here on, we had remember that there was a massive trade from this level. We closed in gold. Now with that movement, the price has gone to the upside again with this long wick doji on the daily, and the price has dropped again to the downside. Now with that drop, what do you see? That previous day there is a doji and the price, you see there's a gap opening. This kind of opening is a sign of downside. I'll create a separate video, guys, on this kind of gap opening. Is very predictable gap opening when you see this kind of gap, especially on gold, even on the 5 minutes. I'll show you quite a few examples. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and press that bell button so that you don't miss out. And with that movement, we saw that previous day there is a a doji, and today the bulls didn't get much chance. They are started to sell off. Now let's go back to 1 hour candle, which we have seen so far. Now this is where there is a double top on gold. This is the 1 hour candle, and this is a crucial level of support, term resistance, created a lower high. This is what I was talking about. When you see any important level like that, this support, term resistance, and created a series of lower high, that is where you can say that this market is highly likely will drop, and it did that. And this is a middleman, the last candle that we have sold, and this is where we are on short, and I'm expecting it to come down to give us the profit on this one full. With the news coming up, we'll keep the trade running in the news. Make sure, guys, you do the proper risk management so that if in case any spike coming up, we might be out of the trade. But I do want to move the stop loss at entry at the moment, because spike might go up to take us the trade, but the trade may go down and give us the full profit on this one. So we'll keep that running, and let's see how it goes. And along the way, any trade coming along, definitely will be jumping on that trade as well. Okay, guys, and in the meantime, this is also trade we are running. In the meantime, if you want to also trade with us and also learn our strategy, be part of our trading community, also you can join us. There's a link in the description area, and also there's a link at the top of the chat. Click the link, visit the website, and then click join now button, and you will be able to join us for the rest of your life. Be part of this community, and any question, always I'm here to answer all the time. Thank you very much. So let's keep that aside on gold, and we see that that's a downtrend. Let's look at other pairs, how they are doing. Also let me know the chat, guys, how you guys are doing with that. Thank you very much. Good evening, Chief. Thank you very much. Good evening, Antoine. Hi, Coach. Will GBP USD go back up? Feel the spike from news. Yeah, there is a news on GBP USD. That's I saw that there's a huge manipulation. We'll discuss that. I think that because gold is dropping, they almost move almost in the similar. You'll see. I think there might be some downside as well. We'll look at the price action, and then we'll discuss it. Good afternoon, Coach. Thank you, and good luck to all. GBP JPY. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. AUD USD. Thanks for hello. How now I have a dollar account. What currency pair I can trade with? $3. Very good. You can trade anything. Thank you very much for news. NZD USD, AUD USD. Yep, we'll be looking at that. Good afternoon, Coach. Please GBP USD and entry point. Yep, none. First before you see. Thank you. Kindly NZD USD. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Running 30 pips on gold. Very good. Very official. That's awesome. This is what we need, the pips. Okay, so looking at GBP USD. Okay, now what do you see that on GU? This is there is a spike on this one, and if I look at the 1 hour. Okay, let me see the daily. Let's first look at bigger picture, because when you look at the bigger picture, weekly and monthly, we don't trade on weekly and monthly, but weekly and monthly will give you a clear idea of which way the market might be heading. Okay, now GBPUSD, if you look at the monthly, we see that this is a bull market. Okay, this is a long-term bullish market. It's the resistance line on this one on GBPUSD. Now with that long-term bullish market on GBPUSD, what we see that from this level the price has come down for a deeper pullback. Okay, now one thing we need to keep in mind is that when you see a monthly candle, okay, let's say this is what I discussed before also, a monthly candle like that, a full body in an uptrend, and then what you saw, let's say later you saw this monthly candle became like that. So what does that mean is that there are two meaning behind this candle. See, this is where the real secret coming as a trader. Let's say you saw a monthly candle, right, like this. First you saw like this and then it becomes like that. Now let me delete that. Let's say this candle transformed into like this. Now this candle you can interpret in two ways. Okay, one way is, let's say even the candle closed like that. If the candle closed like that, should you trade this way or should you trade this way? Okay, there is a very good way to understand it. First of all, if you see that this candle is a pullback candle, okay, there are two ways you can understand it. It could be a liquidity candle, it could be a pullback candle. Now to clarify, it's a bit more elaborate topic. Just early today I have shot a video on only in that topic, so that you can understand it's a liquidity candle or it's a pullback candle, and then how you should trade it. I'll be releasing Saturday in London session time, and also Sunday there will be another. Make sure you subscribe and press that bell button so that you can access that content. Okay, now because it's a live session, we'll keep that for that session and you can access this one. Now this is the monthly candle. You can see on GBPUSD is coming down, and anytime we can expect GBPUSD to have a bounce to the upside in this direction. Now if we look at the weekly, now from the weekly the price action a bit more clearer, because higher time frame is always a bit better. Now from the weekly we see that GBPUSD has created this movement. This is if you look at all those candles, you can see how the bulls were active in this market. And this week you can see we have only 1.5 days, and if you compare the bulls and bears, you can see how the bulls are active. And bigger picture, what I think that GU is to the upside, because what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading. Now if you look at the daily, what you can see that from the daily perspective, that this is where impulse, 3 days of correction, and now we see the market is again trying to create a movement to the upside. I think that we could see a spike, but ultimate destination is to the upside. So let's look at now 4 hour. Now this is where crucial point is, that after this one 33 minutes is closing, after closing this one as a like this as a doji, which way the market will be heading? You know what I think? I think we might see downside on the lower time frame. Let's see how this one is closing, and then we'll be able to see. The reason downside is, if you look at this trend, is a little bit of tired, this trend. Okay, we see there is a significant movement happen, and the reason the price is forming this kind of candles here, these long week candles, is because the buyers are not getting strength in this market because of the pullback, need proper liquidity grab. I think that we might see further downside because it's a very long rejection, even breaking this high. So what I think that Gbpusd, we might see downside, and then after coming to that level where it will have enough liquidity, and then we could see that the price again, as we discussed on the higher time frame from the weekly, we could see that later again bullish move. So if you look at the daily, you can see that there's a doji, and this downside may not be a very drastic drop because it's a bullish market, but we might see short-term downside. Let's see the candle close. Okay, it will be too early to predict for the downside. Candle close is very important. If this one closing like that, that's a probability for downside. If this one is closing as a strong bullish candle, then we'll look to see how the candle closed, and then we'll be looking at that as well. Okay guys, so let's see. Yep, news is coming up in 2 minutes. We see that coach, thanks. No, kept gold trade, my own trading account. Thank you very much, Nohu. You're always welcome for mentioning that. That's really good. Thanks for your mentioning. Yeah, this is my main goal of all my trade that I take is to help others. So thanks for appreciation. Is it good to sell gold? Thank you very much. Critic, I like how you teach. Thank you, Critic Martin. Thanks for your appreciation. I always try to give my best. Hello coach, good day. Thank you very much. Good day. Good day coach. I'm honored to be part of the team of the first time. More than will learn and upgrade my trading skill from Johannesburg, South Africa. Thank you. I'm sure that you will enjoy here, and thanks for being here. GBP news was positive, high grade. Why don't they go up? Yeah, that's what we will discuss in detail. It's been like that, the real. Yeah, very good. Thank you. Could be because fundamental. Good afternoon. Gold. Yeah, do you think gold? Yeah, we already see that movement. Let's see, now we see that short-term spike on gold. Let me see. Okay, we see that again, short-term spike or a long-term movement. Let me see. Okay, this is spike. Okay, we see that movement. If we look at the 1 hour candle, okay, still it's maintaining. Okay, that's a massive movement. Okay, so it might go to the daily resistance line. Okay, so the price another time has grabbed liquidity. Okay, so you saw that that's a okay. So if you look at the 1 hour chart, we can see the market has what I think that if you look at the daily, we might see that daily the price might grab liquidity from the daily resistance line. Okay, let's see what it has done. So we can look at the news first of all to see that how it has done. If we look at the calendar. Okay, so unemployment claim is 264k. The forecast was 261k, so which is a little bit negative for DXY. That I think that's caused the gold to be upside. Okay, let me see what it has done. I think gold. So cause DXY might be getting a little bit of weaker, but let's see go how gold is trying to do here. I think that gold might, let me see. What I think that so um, there is a probability for drop on this one, but I think that I don't think that gold will be able to go up and break this high to the upside. Instead, what I think that gold might remain bearish. Okay, let's see. So what I'm going to now, I'm going to go short on gold. All right, so from here the stop loss above this high TP target, again 321, okay, at least 221, first one, and then we'll see. I'm gonna also sell gold. So it's a very tight, okay, because the stop loss is very tight. I'm going to open the same position. Now I'll explain why I have sold later. You know what, I think that gold may remain bearish. Anything can happen in trading. In the lifetime of this candle, if the price cannot break this low, I'm out. Okay, so it might take us out of the trade. Still on the zone. Might take out of the trade. It's gone. It's taken out of the trade. So that means that we could see out up to the upside. We could see that gold has taken out us. Let me see. It might need further liquidity from the resistance line. So what it is trying to do, let's see if we can find another entry. We'll be jumping on a trade. Might just getting liquidity. See that now it's trying to, let me see on the 15 minutes. I think still gold is downside, but just getting liquidity. Okay, so you can see it formed this bearish candle now. Just took us out of the trade and then formed this candle that we are talking about. Let me see if we can find another sell. That in fact has dropped. Just took that out. Now we still have an opportunity to enter. Let me see. Became a bit bigger now, stop loss, but still we can enter. So it in fact has come down. In fact has come down. Okay, now I will enter again short, a bit bigger stop loss, TP target down to 221. All right, so So gold to me is bearish, and as you can see the market here also gather liquidity, and we can expect it to drop in the direction. Okay, there is a, if you look at this market structure here, this is a completely falling market, and you saw the market gathers liquidity from here as well, and from the 1 hour candle. Okay, this is the 1 hour candle, which is, you know, also you saw that we have seen another liquidity grab multiple times, and with that movement what I expect gold to go down. Let me see, might see a bit more, you know, here we saw that there is a massive manipulation. Okay, that manipulation is a sign of bigger drop, because when the price needs to break this kind of level, it does this manipulation. Okay, so let's see, USD middleman. Okay, thank you very much, Dominic. Has anyone has a look into, thank you very much. Okay guys, let's see, NZUSD. Thank you. Yeah, we see that if it started to drop, it will have a bigger drop. Yeah, thank you very much. So, you know, if it reversed, that's a different story, but I think that the way I see this price action, there is still probability for another wave of drop. Now looking at the daily, there is a support here on the daily, the middleman. Now this 1 hour candle that is closing in 10 minutes. Okay, this one is even closing like that, that's triple times the price grab liquidity. So target I've set at 1913.96. Look, if this one is trying to manipulate again, that's it ultimately highly likely will trend to the downside. We see that you can see buyers not getting enough fuel. Now as the news is coming in 1 hour, there is one probable scenario could have happened is to break the daily high, but I think that's that far the price may not be able to visit. Let's see. We'll see the price action on the 5 minutes and then we'll decide what to do. Now the way it has manipulated, you can see it has enough liquidity for this move. Okay, I've seen here it's expanding to the upside. So if you look at DXY, now DXY, you can see DXY is fairly bullish. Now because DXY is bullish, we can expect gold to be bearish. We just might see that liquidity grab. Now this is what we need to see, that break towards the downside. If it is very, if it struggles here, then okay, so there is a candle close coming in all this currency pairs. Let's look at quickly. GBP CAD has a manipulation and a strong rejection. So for me, GBP CAD is bearish. AUD CAD, AUD CHF, AUD JPY, AUD USD looks like the downside. CAD looks like bullish. CHF JPY, we can see Euro AUD. Euro AUD is still bullish. Euro CAD is downside. You can see we are on a trade. Euro CHF, Euro GBP, Euro JPY, Euro USD, we see that rejection from the top. So we see that possible, I think that you see GBP USD also had a very strong rejection from the top, and with the gold, I think that there will also might be downside. Okay, dollar CAD. Now USD CHF, you can see it's after the news manipulation is showing upside. So dollar showing upside, and dollar yen looks very strongly bound, bullish. Dollar yen looks very good in bullish. Let me see. Yeah, looks like the dollar yen will have another flight, and we might, let me see, along with the gold, might go for, let me see on the 1 hour. Okay, so dollar yen has a strong bullish price action. I will be opening a buy position on dollar yen from swing trading perspective. 3 to 1 reward to risk on dollar yen. And also I'll send the same trade to VAPs as well. I think dollar yen with the strengthening of this instrument, we should be able to see dollar yen is going up. Now anything can happen in trading. Keep in mind everything is only just for educational experience purpose. I'll send the same trade also to VIPs who are trading with us. Okay, so I will also open in my own account. Dollar yen looks a good trade. Anything can happen, as I mentioned that, guys. Everything here I recommend you strictly only to open in a demo account. Okay, so because trading is all about probability. So dollar yen for me is a bullish price action. I'll keep that running with this trade. And let me see, gold has a drop. Okay, so gold, I'm also running in profit on gold now. This is how it is, and gold has broken down, and should be able to see that move unless in a spike. So from the 1 hour, the price has have liquidity many times. So if I take the partial profit, I will keep you updated, guys. So if you look at the 5 minutes, okay, we see that potentially after manipulation multiple times forming this head and shoulder, the price managed to break. We might see again another retest. And if it is a fake move, then what we can do? For me, we have been managed to see the price has broken down. And dollar yen has, dollar yen after closing, we saw that movement. Dollar yen is a long-term bullish market, and if you look at the monthly and weekly and daily, it is a very long-term bull market, and I'm expecting it to explode to the upside. Going back to gold again. In the meantime, guys, any trade that I open in live as well as when I'm not on live, I share all my trade in the VIP group, and also all the strategies available in the website. If you are our member, then you can access the strategies that I'm trading, gold, dollar yen, all of them. You can learn all the details. And if you are our lifetime member, you will be there forever. You can join us. There's a link in the description area, and also link at the top of the chat where you are writing your comments. You can click the link, visit the website, and then you can be part of this trading community for the rest of your life. If you are our lifetime member, I'll invite you to do that. go to the website, visit the website. Any question, let the live agent know. She will be able to answer any question that you have. And also give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the content that we release every day, every weekend. I post a lot of content. So gold is dropping now, and you will hold the trade because the previous one didn't work. I want to see that gold is because of the manipulation here. I want to see gold has given me, you know, all the profit that I need. And also dollar yen, I think moving in that direction. Dollar yen also going up. So gold and dollar yen normally, you know, are inversely related. So I'll let you know when I'm taking the partial profit on gold, if I take. Okay, so gold have been managed to break the support level, and I think that should be able to see that move. Let me know in the chat how many of you running that gold trade. Just don't take a big risk, or don't take in, just open in a demo account and then see how it goes. Good evening, thank you very much. Good evening, coach. I'm new here and learning. Oh, thank you very much for being here. Okay, very good, thank you. Stellar. My trading hours is in London session and New York session, as well as some part of Asian session covered. Good entry. I think you're AUD. Yeah, that's what I was taking. Just liquidity. Okay, we are in our first trade. We are right. You see exactly here, it just triggered and then has come back. It has gone up to grab liquidity. This is what I tell, this is the core principle of my trading, that liquidity. You see that the price did that. It's gone up, grab liquidity and coming back down. And if you know how the liquidity works, you are done. Okay, just you need to know how the market structure work, how the trend work, how the price action work, and how the liquidity grab. This is how the institutional trader trade. And this is the strategy of institutional trader that I use, because I had an opportunity to trade some institutional trader, and I had a mentor long ago when I started trading who had a very long experience trading in institution, and that is where I gained this knowledge. And this is what I tell you guys, that stick to the channel. There is a lot of that things still I didn't share with you, because it's a vast, okay, it's a wave of knowledge that you can take. You can grow as a trader. You have seen my trading in YouTube live and in VIP. I'm not saying that I'm always right. Okay, I do have losing trades, but the main thing here is not a trade, or not even a week of trade. It's all about, you know, developing philosophy, attitude, trading psychology, so that you can grow as a trader. So you can join us also, as I mentioned. If you really want to be a profitable trader, you can do that. There's a lot of things that you can take from here. All my strategy you will find on the website. All the trade that I open, I share, so you will be learning from there as well, and also growing as a trader. So link in the description, and also link at the top of the chat. You can do that. So with that said, let's see on the, yeah, see from the 1 hour, this is a massive liquidity grab here, and we can expect this price to overextend to the downside. Okay, going back to dollar yen. So dollar yen, you can see dollar yen, we opened the trade, and this is what I have a bit ambitious target on this one. And dollar yen, it is also based on if you look, turn on, you can see the buy. This is the trade that I have opened. Now this is our TF strategy indicator. This is one of my favorite tool that I use when I open my position. TF strategy is one of my favorite trading strategy, Now if you want to access that TF strategy indicator, also you can do that. You can do it from your student dashboard. If you are our lifetime member, you can do that from your student dashboard. All the information is there, but I don't recommend you to use the TF indicator without going through the strategy. And once you go through the strategy, you know what is the rules, because all trade will not be in the right place. So this is this candle is what I have traded. Okay, and let's see on gold. Now we see that gold is downside coming. I'm still running the full of it. I didn't take any partial profit. I think that the market will drop a bit down, so let it run and take a bit more profit on this one. I'm running in profit even more than what the first trade was. So in the meantime, let me know in the chat, guys, are you running the trade or no? Currently running 50 pip on gold. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Running nicely gold. Awesome. Thank you for a session. Soon I'm joining VIP. Thank you very much. You are always welcome on gold. What about the Eurusd? Yep, we'll be looking at all of them. Thank you very much. Okay, so let that trade run on. And guys, in the meantime, if you are looking for a regulated broker, our recommended broker is EverTrade. There is a link in the description for EverTrade. Also, I'm giving a link in the live chat for EverTrade. So EverTrade is regulated broker, so you can trade with a regulated and no commission broker. I'm also giving a link in the live chat. You can click the link and then register for free. They are fully safe broker. Your deposit withdrawal is very safe, and I recommend you to start with a smaller account and trade maybe in $100 very smaller account. So click the link and then start trading with a regulated broker. For those who already join EverTrade, I'll recommend you to start trading with a $100 account maybe. That will help you to grow, and also when you do that, you're also supporting the channel as well, because they are fully regulated. So your capital, whatever the amount, is always easy to withdraw and deposit. You can do that. It's easy. Thank you for your consideration as well. So gold trade, we will keep that running until I see that it's downside, is still downside. And dollar yen is yeah, it's moving upside. So anyone on the dollar yen trade, let me know so that I know how many of you are on the trade. Dollar yen is also on the thank you. I still keep you look at. Very good. Thank you, Zofia, for your for your smart approach. Very good. Thank you very much. Correct. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we see that gold is started to drop in that direction we expected. So let me hold that to the full profit. Now it's just below the support. Now because it's below the support, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take half, and I will move the stop loss at entry. We'll keep that trade running. All right, so it's now more than 1-on-1. It's more than 1.1, so we are covered for the previous trade. Now I'm going to take half. That means half of the position I will close, and I'll close the I'll keep the rest running and move the stop loss at entry. Okay, so I'll move the stop loss at entry. So the price here is my price is 125.68 stop loss. Okay, pardon me guys, I just had it. Okay, dollar yen again. Okay, so dollar yen, you know, the way it has started its move, I'm expecting to have a bit more upside. Okay, now GBP/JPY didn't move much. Now we see that movement happening in gold and in dollar pairs. Gold TP. TP on gold is 1913.96. Yeah. So okay guys, hopefully that you're enjoying. Let me know in the live chat if you're enjoying. And coach, how do I know when to close the trade? Yes, thank you very much for your appreciation. Thank you, Mij Rahman, and for your appreciation and consideration. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I try to do my best, and absolutely, I will be here until I'm alive, because this is what I love. You know, something when I sacrifice a lot of things in my life for this because I love it, and I love it, and I will keep loving it, because this is what, you know, give me the strength for moving forward. And this is why Forex Trading Wizard Academy is created, and it will be, it's, you have seen how we grow since we started. Some of you probably in the beginning of the trading academy here, many of you, and I really sometimes get surprised by seeing those who came to this academy, how long you are here in trading. In fact, you see that people are very, the span on traders span is very short, you see, in essence. But those who come to Forex Trading Wizard Academy stay longer. That's the best thing I found, and I really love that, and we'll keep that. And that's why I created this lifetime access plan, so that whoever coming here, they can think of it's their home and grow as a trader. And I would recommend you to keep always a bigger picture, because trading is all about, you know, looking at the bigger picture, looking at, you know, longer term goal, having a longer term goal, and moving forward with a bigger vision. Whatever you have, let's say you wanna create extra income so that you can retire maybe at the age of 40, or maybe at the age of 45, right? Let's say if you create a side hustle that giving you the, you know, bills and everything, then you can retire early, right? It's possible. Or maybe you do a job that is very hectic, you work long hours, which happened to me. I had to work long hours, and you don't want to do that much long hour, and you want to go for a holiday. Maybe you want to move to a part-time job from a full-time. It's possible, right? Once you are a profitable trader, you can do it just a laptop, go to the beach, you know, cafeteria, drink a coffee, and then set a trade, right? So it's a risk-free life. The only thing that one must master is, trading psychology is the key. Once you develop that mindset, anyone can be profitable. You need to have that dream, because having a dream always will take you move forward. Okay, and every one of this is the greatest thing, that every human have the ability to take their life to the direction they want to take it, and you can take your life to the direction that you want to take it, no doubt about it. So you see that, let's see, on dollar yen we see some pullback coming. Let me see, from the 1 hour price is where it started. Okay guys, in the meantime, join the free Telegram channel. I'm giving a link for the free Telegram channel so that you are connected and you are up to date of everything that we are posting. And also any live trade we keep running, also we share update on free Telegram channel. You can join that free Telegram, link in the description, also link given in the live chat. Yes, William, thank you very much. Enjoying the wonderful information here for months now. Always feel welcome. Thank you, William. Very good to see you are still very active, and always having a positive attitude. Very good. Thank you. Everyone here is very active. So thank you. Let's see what other pairs are doing. Coach, how do you know? Okay, Derek had a question. Coach, how do I know when to close the trade? Okay, so it's a very good question. When to know where, like, how do you know when to exit the trade? Now it's really important question, that when to exit the trade. There are many ways that you can there are many ways you can look at a trade to see when to exit, but I'll tell you my approach. I have every strategy has that that criteria of exiting the trade. Now it could be that mathematical risk to reward. This is one way. Another way is by understanding the market structure or the reversal. But the best way I found is, like, if you don't want to, let's say, if you don't want to don't want to take the headache that when that trade is exiting, when should I exit or when should I enter, I would say that the mathematical risk to reward is the best. Let's say if you want to set the trade and then forget it, that will be the mathematical risk to reward ratio is, I found, the best. So what is a mathematical risk to reward? For example, you open a trade, and to do that, one must have a back tested trading strategy. That back tested means, for example, you had a strategy that you back tested for 2-to-1 reward to risk. For example, you took with the strategy almost 500 trade, okay, with 2-to-1 reward to risk, regardless of any kind of market structure, anything like that. And once you see that after 500 trade your winning rate and everything is working well, then you can set that mathematical risk to reward. So what is a mathematical risk to reward? For example, let's say you open a trade, dollar yen in trade, always setting that risk to reward 3-to-1 regardless of what level at the top or bottom, and holding on to the trade to go to its full potential. That I found that otherwise trading is completely uncertain. When, let's say, you saw a reversal pattern, but it could be a continuation pattern as well. If I give you an example, let's say, for example, you saw this market here on dollar yen. Let me replay that, and that's from a consolidation. I want to see a bit, I'll show you a bit more better example. Let me go to the Gbpusd. Okay, so Gbpusd, you see this one here, the price has formed a reversal, has broken down from the trend. Okay, now when it is ready for another trend, another movement, is sometime you might find a little bit of puzzling in that area. That's why if you keep a mathematical risk to reward, everyone has its own approach, and that's completely fine, that's completely all right. I also have a different strategy in different situation, but what I'm saying, that one strategy, that is the mathematical risk to reward. Any trade I open, stop loss where I should be, and then risk to reward keeping in a decent area, without thinking that it will reach there or it will not. The reason is, let's say if I rely on a reversal strategy, or for example when the market is reversing, I'm closing, it will sometime little bit of might puzzle you sometime. Okay, if you think that it's a reversal, the price is reversing, and after coming down it will just take a turn and then it will move in the direction, or you might see that the market is not reversing, holding the trade, will come to take you out of the trade. So anything can happen, and because of that, the best approach that I found is to rely on the risk to reward and let the trade play out to its potential, and then summing up a lot of trade together to find a decent profit from the market. Okay, so let's see on gold, we see some pullback. Okay, so the price action is still maintaining bearish. I think that we should be able to see that move again downside. There is multiple manipulation has happened. This is support level. So you still have 30 minutes for this to go for candle close from the 4-hour candle. Now we are running that risk free, so we don't have to worry much. We'll want to take the full on this one. Okay, so dollar yen is I think we should be able to see that up with the news coming up. After going decent profit, we might this one also we might take that some part, and then we might be able to move the SL, and then we might be able to take some profit on this one as well. So let me see, guys. In the meantime, guys, let me know what's your biggest obstacle. What do you think that you don't have a right strategy if you are not profitable, or if you are profitable? Also let me know what's your biggest secret of being profitable. Or if you are not profitable, let us know what do you think, what is causing you to be not to be profitable. You don't have a right strategy, or you think that the emotion is stopping you. So share your thought, will really help others also know what actually everyone may be able to relate, resonate together to see where is the solution of this. Version, so your cat, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Okay, so interesting, there are several buyers now. Thank you very much. Also, thanks coach for trades and everything. Kindly do a video teaching on how to develop trader mindset. Okay, yeah, that's a part of trading psychology, and it's coming this weekend also. I'll be releasing again some new content. It's a very good approach and very good question, very good topic. We'll be discussing on all of them. Appreciate, thank you very much. You, thanks coach. Yep, absolutely. Emotion is stopping me. Okay, so emotion, me, strategy coach. Okay, euro dollar, still much emotion to my trading. Okay, my strategy revolves around being patient enough to see significant opportunity. Right? Okay, emotions needed for being human, but in trading we have to be emotional. This is okay, very good. We'll be looking at that. Okay, okay, so I see that this is where the point is. I see most of them in the same boat. The emotion is the bill. Okay, so you see that gold is coming down again, so you should be able to see that TP hit. Now the emotion, energy in motion is the so stopping us from being profitable. I know that's absolutely true. The reason is very simple. Okay, is because when we recharge our trading account, it has a high level of emotion involved behind it. Money is in fact an emotional content, and because of that it really triggers fear and greed. The emotion of fear and greed, these are the two main emotions that governs our trading. The best solution that I found over time, I can give you exercise, quick exercise is, we'll discuss that, but the first thing that I see that your perception will change overnight when you exactly have a specific goal in mind, that what you want out of trading. Okay, specifically, for example, first of all, a couple of questions you can write down. When we write down, then also only you see actually how it happens. First of all, write down why you want to trade. See, why you want to trade, it's a very very important question, and very few people ask this question. Okay, gold in a support, and we see some bounce coming, and I'm expecting still to drop. Let me see. Why we are trading, or why you are trading, is a very very important question. Very few people ask this question, but once you ask that question, what will happen is that you generate higher emotion that will help you to overcome short-term gain. This is where the struggle is, the short-term. I want to trade to I want to win today's trade, this trade. And instead you start to look at the bigger picture. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to achieve? That when that become your focus, then 1-2 trades, winning losing, will not affect you. And instead you started to look at the bigger picture, and then you start to see how you can hold a trade for bigger profit, and that especially the emotion when it is not triggering, you started to take the best decision, always better decision. When the emotion become a player in the game, then what happen is that if you are trading for some time, you know very well that in fact the emotion is the primary player. It will manipulate your decision making, and that will give you big struggle. Now it's all about understanding your own emotion. What makes you to trade? For example, if you know exactly, let's say where is your main target? Do you want to quit job and full-time trading, or you want to build something out of trading? There are a lot of things that you can keep in mind that will help you to eliminate the emotion that is stopping you from being a profitable trader, and replace with higher emotion. Okay, and that will really help you. So let's see on dollar yen again, going back to the lower time frame. On the 1 hour, we see that dollar yen potentially still bullish, and gold suddenly had a pullback to the upside. Okay, so in the meantime, let's see what others pairs are doing. We'll be finding any trade, we'll be jumping on it. Okay guys, AUD NZD, AUD USD, CAD CHF, CAD JPY, CHF. So CHF JPY also, you see that there is a bullish price action on this one. This price action on CHF JPY is bullish, and I think that including the AUD JPY and CHF JPY, we might see them also CAD JPY pairs are giving a very nice bullish opportunity. Now CHF JPY, if you look at the bigger picture, looking at the daily, okay, this is a long-term bull market. Now if you look at the overall picture in this market, with this movement correction, it is in another impulsive phase, and this is the daily chart. Looking at the 4 hour, you can see that with this movement correction, it is in another move. Now if you look at this back-to-back two dojis, you can see that series of higher low, multiple liquidity gap, and highly likely that CHF JPY will manifest to the upside to create a new higher high. Euro AUD and Euro CAD, we see that this one also bullish market, still remaining bullish. Okay, so if we look at the Euro CHF and Euro GBP, let me see Euro JPY, just looking at all of them. We're looking at NASDAQ and US30. Okay, if we look at the US30 and NASDAQ, so US30, now US30 is in a downtrend now. Okay, it's almost breaking the swing low. If we look at the weekly, we can see that after the previous weekly breaking this high, okay, this is where I talk about that liquidity grab. When the price grab liquidity like that, right, it crossed this weekly dodges high, and there is a huge liquidity in that area, and from that zone we saw that the market had this rejection, and from that zone we saw this bearish move on US30. And if we look at the daily, this is the daily price action. There is also a liquidity grab created this move. You know what, I think that on US30 with this daily middleman, the price opened with a gap, started to drop, and I think that the market will continue to drop in that direction. As we see the market is breaking the swing low, we could see that US30 is coming back to this. I think it might break this smart money area to create a new lower low, and then we could see going back up again. This is a smart money area, and there is an imbalance in that zone. You can see this is the neckline of this double bottom has broken to the upside. This neckline previous resistance, which is turning support here, and this resistance turn support has not been tested yet. I think that the price might come back down, break this low, and then we can expect, you know, after breaking this low, we could see that US30 is moving towards the upside. Right, so you see that gold has gone up. All right, with that upside, we are, I'm on a trade yet. I'm still on a trade, might be still on a trade, might be taking, let's see. Okay, it's very crucial to see what it is doing now. It has gone to test the neckline of this head and shoulder. I'm still on. Let's see how far it goes. The stop loss at entry, it's a risk-free trade. So if we look at the neckline of this previous support and resistance, the price has come to test this head and shoulder. You know, this gold price is approaching this this long week candle. You can see there was a massive movement, and because of this the reaction is coming. Okay, if it managed to break the low, there will be in fact significant movement if it managed to break the low, and I think that should be able to see that. किधर dollar yen? Okay, let me look at Gbpusd and some of the pairs that currently showing opportunity. So Euro NZD, Euro pairs looking, you know, just grabbing liquidity. This one, Euro CAD, EuroCAD also, there is a massive liquidity gap on this one as well. So CAD pair with that of AUD USD, yeah, so after breaking the daily high, AUD USD has a reversal. So we see that with the AUD USD, if we judge this one, then it gives us an idea of what is going to be with the gold and other pairs. So you see that dollar is still bullish. If you look at DXY, you can see that dollar is still showing bullish, and I think that dollar might remain bullish for some more time. Okay guys, so any strategy, yeah, absolutely. After watching some of your videos, I'm now only percent drawdown. Very good, thank you Hustle. That's really very good. Yeah, in any effort anyone putting on, okay, learning, growing, definitely is always worth exploring more, looking for more, growing as a trader more is the key. Keeping a bit more bigger ambition and then moving forward. Definitely you did a good job. Okay, my dream, okay, USD, yeah, you can do that. Still absolutely you can do that. Taking a started slow, having deeper pullback, yeah. Okay, so you see that in fact the price has gone up and I'm out of trade with the profit that we have, so it might go up a bit more. Okay, so I'm half profit with gone. So let me see what it is trying to do. Okay, there could be rejection now. It might go to the daily high now, okay, which is also a probability. Okay, might break the daily high now. Okay, we might break that to go to the daily high. Let me see as of the news coming up. It might or it might not. I'm not, because it's still downtrend, that's why I'm not I'm just trying to see what is the approach. So Usdjpy also had a downside. It's almost near our entry. So gold is now going to fill that imbalance. Okay, so you see this is a long week and the price is now coming to test that imbalance. You know what I think that gold is going to do? We could see that the movement is this we're living as a liquidity grab, and I think that gold may not break this high, instead testing this level and maintaining this resistance line. We could see that again drop, but at the moment we saw this move to the upside. And from the 1 hour, this 1 hour close is very important, crucial. And if it is breaking to the upside, that's a different story. But if it is remaining below this level, see again liquidity grab, then we could see that the price again coming down. Okay, so looking at, you see if the is it the 1 hour candle, if the bulls are not getting very strong momentum, we should be able to see this reaction coming because the price has broken the support. That's why the reaction has come. I think that we will see again coming down. Sometimes the consolidation become very lengthy. You can see here how the consolidation has happened. Okay, consolidation, the market in fact moves trend for 30% of the time. 70% of the time you'll see the market consolidate. Okay, so depends on, so it is important to look at what kind of market is in what kind of phase of the market. Okay, let me know in the chat, guys. In the meantime, as if you're looking for a regulated broker, you can use EvaTrade, link in the description. They're regulated, no commission broker, safe, and any capital you can start trading with. Also, I'm giving a link in the live chat for EvaTrade, so you can use that link to register for free and then start trading with a regulated broker. Once you start trading with a regulated broker, you are safe and you can trade even with a very smaller account. I recommend you to start with trading with maybe a $100 account. For those who are already registered with EvaTrade, I would recommend you to start trading even with a $100 account. That's how you started to pay attention. I would say that trading is when you trade, you take the trade, you see how the market moves. That helps really to grow as a trader. And if you have a dream to go somewhere, I would recommend you to take action. Smaller action will every day will take you somewhere that you want to go. Now looking at, okay, so you see that gold again, so you see this, when the market consolidate, it grabs liquidity on and off. Now this move on gold. You see breaking this high. Above this doji there were liquidity, just has gone to grab that liquidity. Okay, now we might see that again moving down, and the price basically maintaining this resistance line. Okay, this smooth dynamic resistance, it's maintaining that. Yeah, so EuroCAD, yeah, we look at EuroCAD. EuroCAD has grabbed another liquidity. I think it will move up again. Okay, it just has come down to grab liquidity from the daily. It has already, this is a, you know, multiple times the manipulated here. Today's candle also again has come down for another manipulation. So after this long week candle has broken down again, what I think that EuroCAD could remain bullish. Okay, and I think EuroCAD will move up to create a new higher high, which is very highly likely. Still 3 hours to go. Very high probability that EuroCAD will remain bullish. Euro looks, you know, a bit stronger, including Eurojpy, Euro GBP, and Euro AUD, all of them. Okay, so okay, dollar yen has picked up again in the direction that we expected. Now this 1 hour candle on dollar yen, for me it's also a bullish candle. We can expect it to go up. We will hold the trade. Gold again has come down. It just has gone up to, you know, just to take some out of trade. And you can see 15 minutes candle, which is again forming a bearish price action here. Okay, alright, so you see that I think gold just prepared for a bit more downside. Okay, so let me see. Okay, dollar yen from 15 minutes. Okay, double liquidity gap on 15 minutes on dollar yen. From day trading perspective, it's a probability that it will move up. It's a bullish price action. Okay, so let me see what's happening with AUD USD. Aussie yen also looks that it's also a bullish market. In Aussie yen there is a double bottom here. Okay, so there's a double bottom, has created this bullish move, followed by there is a doji. Now after breaking this low, you see that Aussie yen again moving towards the upside, and I think that Aussie yen will continue to rise in that direction. If we look at the daily, we can see that there is a probable bullish price action on Aussie yen. I think Aussie yen might, because it's a very strongly bullish market. Okay, we saw the price has come down, high probability that Aussie yen will remain bullish. Okay, and bigger picture, monthly price already has made a massive movement, has come down for a pullback from the weekly. Also the price, this is the weekly price action, so far has come down. I think it will go, at least go back up to top again, and then we might see that again coming down. So from the lower time frame, it is still bullish Aussie yen. Going back to gold again, so we see that gold from the 1 hour and 15 minutes, that's also 5 minutes, we can see that okay, so gold, the way it has closed is, for me, it's bearish, and we could see that move again towards the downside. Okay guys, hopefully that you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up guys, and also subscribe to the channel. Every day I post a lot of content, including the weekend. Also this weekend there will be some valuable content coming that will help you. So if you have a bigger plan to be a profitable trader, then definitely this content will be helpful to you. So if you want to stay connected, make sure you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds. Everyone have a time to give the thumbs up, and also press that subscribe button, and also press that bell button. Awesome, thank you. We see that gold with this, you can see after second manipulation, it's now dropping downside. Now from 1 hour it formed a middleman. Okay, this is another middleman. After this one here, we have seen another one. There is a probability for downside on gold. For me, there is a high probability for this price to move down. This is the 15 minutes candle. You can see that 15 minutes candle, after crossing the 20 EMA, crossing this liquidity zone, started to move towards the downside. Okay. Awesome, thank you. Yep. Okay, so we see that, let's go back to dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen has gone up. Dollar yen might move up very sharply. Anyone running the dollar yen trade, let me know in the live chat. I think the dollar yen, we should be able to see that one up, because it has a promising price action. We had a bit ambitious risk to reward 3 to 1, but I'm going to hold it to see where it is going. Okay, we see that move. That is that means gold has in fact dropped. we see that movement. Okay, so GBP AUD also from a bigger picture, it's a bullish. Okay, Eurocad, yeah, Eurocad has after manipulation again moving up. Manipulation is a part of game, and that's happen all the time, so that's why we need to prepare for it when it happens, so that we can we can do the proper risk management. So we see that majority of the pairs doing exactly according to the plan. Gold is dropping, dollar yen is going up, and hopefully that, guys, you are enjoying. If you are enjoying, give a big thumbs up, and also check out the link in the description area. If you are looking for a regulated broker, use AbaTrade, link in the description area. AbaTrade is a regulated broker, so your capital will be in the safe hand. And also I'm giving a link in the live chat for AbaTrade. You can click the link, register for free, and start trading with a regulated broker. And if you are if you already have registered with them, not to start a trading, I will recommend you to start trading with a smaller account. So with that said, guys, it was really enjoyable. We are still running dollar yen trade with profit, and I will keep that running. Stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel. Follow all the up to date. After going certain level, we might take some profit and then move stop loss at entry. I will give that update on the free Telegram channel. So make sure you join that, link in the description. Also link in the live chat is given. So thank you, and it was really good time. And tomorrow I will see you guys again twice. If you are not on VIP, if you are VIP, then definitely I will see you very soon. I will post a commentary on that. So dollar yen is moving up, let it move up. I want to take the full profit on this one as well. And I really enjoyed time with you guys, and thank you very much, and thank you for subscribing to the channel, staying connected. I'll see you very soon. Stay happy, stay well, and manage your risk. Always trade in a smaller account. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.